Skills and knowledge of enemies that you have faced throughout all.
Hello everyone and welcome to Gamersledge. I'm of course Mark, one of the players in tonight's session, and we are playing Rifts Ukraine Freedom for the Borderlands, and I will turn it over to our DM, John.
Hey, hello everybody. How are you tonight? We are indeed playing Rifts Ukraine. Hey, we're picking up from where we started last week, and this week we've got everybody here. Let's cheers for Chris for being better. We're glad that he's feeling fine.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, thanks for not dying.
Yeah.
It was touch and go there for a bit.
Yeah, we're kind of worried about him. So with that, I'd like to say hello to Chris. He's already said hello, and to Daniel.
Howdy, folks. Glad you are alive there, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
So where we last left our stalwart adventurers, they had just destroyed, or had watched the destruction of, the Disciples of Destiny war machine.
I have to ask before we get started. Chris, did you watch last week's episode?
I did.
Oh, thank God.
I did.
Because that was going to be so hard to explain.
I am so disappointed that I missed out.
Why? It's only screaming angels.
Yeah. But angels are my thing. Out of lore background wise, Sveta learned how to fight by training with angels.
Well, there you go. You got a good view of it all.
Yeah.
So that was a good part. So sorry, John. Please continue. I just needed to know for my own personal edification what I needed to explain.
That is really good. I was I was just talking, and I was like, I wonder if Chris had watched all that.
Yeah.
So,
I actually just finished watching it.
Nice.
fair enough. Fair enough. So, who knew a mountain could be so literal?
Yeah.
I guess it was silly of us to assume it wouldn't be.
We will
All
never
right,
doubt a thing that it says ever again.
So you guys were headed back to the Cossack camp
Yeah,
by a different route.
that is correct.
All right. So
Constantly looking over our shoulder and up ahead.
so you guys are in the mountains. You're heading south southwest ish. And yeah, so there you go. Is there anything you guys want to do, or are we just traveling?
Do we have anything that might let us? I don't think we do. Let us listen into radio chatter.
Not that I know of.
I was just pulling up my character sheet to check the bottom of mine. I don't think so, but for me, but I'm not
It's-
sure.
Ironically, I was doing the same thing.
I mean, I have the microtransmitters, but if they had been in the base or on the ship, not going to be useful now. But they weren't. Daniel, do you have anything? Or Sveta, do you have anything?
I don't think so. I will look.
You have a formal samurai outfit.
I do. I do have a formal samurai outfit.
No. Mine are all old world things. The fanciest thing that I have is a compass.
I have a fancy suit, an officer suit. I believe it's even mine. It probably fits.
Yeah. It's-
It certainly is yours after a fashion.
You heard it. The DM said it was in fashion.
yeah, I did hear that. Or he said after Fashion Week, one of the two. Well, yeah, I think really the okay. Well, that's out of the cards for the moment. So then, I think the best thing to do is to go back a little slower than we went out and make sure that we're covering our tracks, trying to do the best we can not to lead them back to the host.
Okay. I understand. All right. Well, unless there's something you guys want to do, you travel for a day. You're mostly out of the mountains. You're in the bottom part of the mountain there, and nightfall comes. You're in a fairly open area, no real forest nearby.
Well, that's good. So we don't need to get the phone cords out tonight for Z Teach. I mean, do we want to ride through the night or do we want to camp? I'm sort of the opinion we just blew up the Death Star. Probably should keep riding through the night till we get back to the safety of the host.
That's fair.
Only because I don't want to get jumped again while we're trying to make camp somewhere.
When I ended it, there was 20 minutes left. Una went home. Z-Teach was next to you while you were looking out on the horizon. That's the last that I heard. Did anything happen after that of importance?
I mean, other than us teleporting back and scaring the bejesus out of you. No,
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Y'all just poof in front of me.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, me first and then Z-Teach. Well, actually, I was scanning the horizon through my scope looking for him falling somewhere because I arrived directly as the blast was happening. He didn't arrive for a little while after that.
Mm.
And then,
I took a shortcut.
yeah. An angelic shortcut.
Saw the halls of marble and all that, eh? Yeah, those flaming swords can be a bitch.
I didn't see any of those.
So, I will say you guys are pretty tired.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine we would be after that day.
Yeah. I'll take first shift. I'm well rested from watching the horses.
So we should really have this debate in character then. I'd be like, I think it is best if we keep riding. I am tired, but last time we stopped, we got jumped. I think it would be better to ride tired than stop.
I think that's a wise decision.
Z-Teach, what are your thoughts?
It was almost a 2-day ride to get here. That's kind of a long time to stay on the horses. Your horses are tired too. You're
How long
gonna
have we
have
been
to-
riding so far?
A day.
Okay.
So we rode back past where we had attempted to make camp. Made
Well,
sure
you're going
that
by a different route,
Okay.
so you're not going to go past that point.
No,
Well, I
no,
thought
we
had
did.
gone past
Yeah, we did go that point, and then we were going to diverge off after a different way to
That's
go back.
true. That's
Because we
true.
wanted to make sure that that guy was not following us and that he was to see if he was still underneath the bush where we left him.
That's true.
Because I asked if there was any way we could figure out how to fix those road vehicles, and there was not a way since none of us are tech.
Especially now.
And then I think we decided that we were going to not sleep there and go further back and then sleep. But while I agree that it would be a good idea for us to keep going, I don't think I can. I'm not built for this like you are.
Very well.
The horses could probably use a rest too. I'm sure they were spooked by the explosion.
I look at Cyberhorse. He doesn't look tired. It's all good. Just kidding. We'll. Is there okay? So you were saying that this is open grounds. Are we on like the border of forest to open grounds, or are we still
Well, you're on the border of mountain and plains.
mountain plains? Okay. Is there
And-
somewhere where we can back up with our backs against a mountainside, or preferably a cliff face nearby?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Probably do that.
Do we still
Okay.
have Jeffrey with us, or
Yes.
how's Jeffrey holding up?
Or is it Russell?
Is it? I don't remember.
It's Russell.
It's Russell.
Russell.
Yeah.
Russell the Rhino. Yeah, last we checked, he was holding up fairly well. He's keeping up fairly well, but he's going to need sleep too because he's just a baby.
We look back and we've been dragging his carcass for the last 13 hours. Poor Russell. Yeah. All right. Yep. Make camp and
Yep.
no fire.
And Chris is taking first watch?
No fire, and Chris is taking first watch.
All right. All right. So, everybody except Sveta goes to bed, and Bullet Train, you wake up.
Ha!
You are in a what appears to be a feudal Japanese room. There's rice paper or whatever they're made of, walls.
What am I wearing?
You're wearing your formal samurai outfit. You don't have your swords.
Okay. Is there anything, or am I on a bare tatami mat, or does this look like sleeping quarters or a waiting room? Or
Yeah,
what is it?
you're on a mat. Yeah. It does look like a sleeping room.
Okay.
You hear voices on the other side of the building.
Can I make out what they're saying?
Um, they're a few rooms away, and they're not talking very loud, but you pick up something about swords and something about honor.
Okay. I will. I will rise from kneeling position, and I will very stealthily attempt to open the doors slowly and see if there's anyone on the other side or if they're further on, the voices that are talking.
You open the door, and um, um, another boy or a boy is there in the hallway, and he says, he looks at you and says, "Where are you? They're waiting for you."
I nod and motion for him to lead on.
He leads on down the hallway, opens the door, and you see that part of the building opens into there's a room in there, a larger room, and the floor is made out of stone, and it's not quite so rice papery as the rest of the building. And you see a man, and you recognize him, and you think, "Oh, I've seen him before," but somehow things aren't quite clicking. You're not quite caught up with the scene yet. And there is a man who is kneeling at the other end of the room, and he's bound. And you can see that there's a man who looks like a whatever the Japanese would call a sword maker.
Okay.
And he's telling the man that either way you're going to be executed.
The Grandmaster Swordmaker is saying this to the bound man.
Yes.
Okay.
And the bound man isn't in very nice clothing, but he says either way you're going to be executed. This is the only way for you to try to seek some kind of honor in your life.
Do I recognize the man that's bound?
Kind of. Again, you're looking at this through foggy glasses.
Okay.
Um,
And what exactly the first guy that I passed that was standing there that I didn't quite recognize, like he looked familiar, but I didn't recognize him. Is that different than the Grandmaster, or was that the description?
Yeah, he just seems like a samurai.
And does my gut reaction tell me he is above station, same station, or below station?
You broke up a little bit.
Above station, same station, or below station?
Whose station?
And is the samurai that I am just now about to pass, is he above my station, same station?
Your station. That was what I didn't get. Whose station?
Yeah.
You you look at the boy who's walking next to you and you realize you're the same size. The boy that saw you in the hallway said they're waiting for you.
You're a child, son.
Okay. So then when I approach the samurai, then I will bow.
He looks at you and says, "You know your place. Sit over there." And he points.
I will go and sit over there.
He looks over and he says, "This is the way." Meme,
Does he now?
Meme aside. He said, this is our way. He says, "You will learn something today." Near the samurai are two swords. And they absolutely do look familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Those happen to be your swords. The master comes over and picks up both swords. Master swordmaker picks up both swords and walks back, and he says, "Convent." He says, "Do you accept this sentence?" And the man's crying. And he nods yes, and he says, "I apologize for my life of dishonor, and I hope with this act that there can be some kind of honor in my life, and there will be some honor for my family." And with that, the master swordmaker nods, and he kills the guy using both swords. He cleans the swords. He puts them in. He puts them back in the sheaths.
I have a question.
And yes.
Sorry, this is actually one thing that I've been wanting to know. How did he kill him? Did he use both swords to impale him? Did he use them to chop his head off? How exactly did he kill him?
Did he follow the proper Japanese procedure that John may or may not be...
I'm not even asking that so much. I mean, yes, that is also another question. But just for my own edification, this was a question that I've been wanting to explore.
I wasn't going to answer that because I don't know what the proper Japanese procedure is. But whatever that proper Japanese procedure is, that's exactly what he did.
All right.
I love you, John. I love you.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
No, and that's a perfectly fine answer as well. I just wanted to... That was part of my question. So, yes, thank you.
So, he puts the two samurai swords, or the katana and the wakizashi, on the stand, and then he goes and sits. And he looks over at you and says, "Go get him."
I will go to the swords.
No, boy. Go get him. He's out in the courtyard.
I will bow and run and go get him.
You run, and you see this Ukrainian-looking Cossack fellow kneeling in the courtyard.
Master says to retrieve you.
The man stands and returns the bow of the child and quickly appropriately runs into the room, walks into the room.
Walks briskly into the room, yes.
There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm still trying to wake up. No, seriously, I got off work, I took a shower, and I was like, I'm just going to lay down for an hour. And I woke up at like 8:40.
Wow.
Anyway. So
I'm not seeing the vision through blurry eyes. The DM is explaining it through blurry eyes. I got it now.
Yeah, that's kind of true. This Ukrainian guy pauses at the door, and the master says, "Sit down, boy."
And I'll sit down.
Okay. You go back to where you were before?
Yes.
Okay. Ukrainian man comes over, bows to the samurai, bows to the master, kneels, and the master presents him. Well, actually, no, the samurai presents him with the swords and says, "You have been with us, you have trained with us, you have fought with us. It is time you have your own swords," or whatever they would call the collection of swords. And he presents them the katana and the wakizashi. And you can tell me how the Ukrainian guy reacts.
He would be wholeheartedly surprised. And also, I am aware my picture is not moving. I'm going to have to work on that. And he would bow so deeply that it might actually be a little embarrassing to the natives.
You're in a dark room. You don't see walls, ceiling, floor. So you remember all that, do you?
Yes.
All right, I'm just curious. You know, I'm not naturally talkative.
And who might you be?
Who do you think I am?
I have no idea.
You've been walking around with me for how many years?
Is this the convict?
It is the convict.
Stand by one. Stand by one. Do. Is this Arashi?
Yes.
Why have you never spoken to me before like this?
I wasn't sure I was supposed to talk.
Well, of course, if you can, you should.
So where's this honor I'm supposed to be getting?
We enforce it every day.
I'm not sure I feel honored.
It is not to honor you, but to bring honor to those around us.
And We're half a planet away. How is my family going to get any honor out of this?
Really? I am not born Japanese, but even I understand the concept of honor apparently better than you?
Well, I am a little new to the concept.
If we do honorable things, then that honor flows to your family. It is not something that you see or feel. It is not money. Some people in this part of the world call it karma, as an analogy, something similar. If you do good, then good propagates. If you live honorably, then honor transfers to others, like your family, my family, the Cossacks, the people of the Ukraine, and the people of Japan.
I left a wife and children. How do they get honor?
I thought I just explained that.
I'm not sure I get it.
Do you feel anything when you taste blood?
Satisfaction.
So that satisfaction is an aspect of honor, because we only spill the blood of those who need spilling under a code of honor.
Yeah.
That is why you take satisfaction.
Yeah, we'll see. When you wake up in the morning, it's a beautiful morning, wonderful weather. Everybody's awake and rested. Nothing seems to have happened during the night. Is there anything somebody wants to do before we start traveling again?
Guess we're good.
Everybody's quiet. I think it's because Mark's not moving.
Yeah, Mark's video's been locked up for me for a while.
Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about it without killing the feed, so I'll be stuck like this.
All right. Hey, I need a 2-minute.
Okay, no problem. We'll take a 2-minute break and we'll be back here in 120 seconds, everybody.
All right.
I'm afraid if I refresh it, I'm going to lose even the still image of me. Yep, there it went. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark, you need to blink.
I'm staring into your soul.
Joke's on you. I haven't had one of those in a while.
That's why my eyes are so, like, kind of squinted. Actually, I'm just glad it didn't freeze on, like, a really dumb face. I mean, it is my face, but, you know, beyond that.
That's a fair point. That would have been hilarious. If you were yawning or something.
Yeah. Or in the middle of drinking something. And this is what I was talking about, Daniel. See, now that it's frozen, right? If I try and...
Is everyone being silent, or is my headset not working?
Your headset's
Well,
not
I hear
working.
you now.
Hi.
You were saying, Mark?
Yeah, since it froze, now XSplit can't get the signal anymore because the camera's been sucked into into the streaming software. And so there's no way to put myself into the streaming software so that you can see me without it doing that infinite thing. So this is just better to have a frozen me.
Versus infinite you?
Yes, versus infinite me. You get ventriloquist Mark versus infinite Mark.
To be fair, that is true.
And probably
Frozen Mark is better than infinite Mark.
That's right. Or as they say in the peanut butter aisle, you damn Skippy.
Nice.
I think Chris is actually sitting in his chair, but
he can't hear us.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, you said you couldn't hear us, so I thought you still couldn't hear us.
It was dead silent for a while, but it's just randomly started. I guess my headset got disconnected and randomly connected again.
yeah. No, it was funny. You seemed to be sitting there, but your background had laid over you.
Yeah.
I see you now. All right. So we're all awake in the morning. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
Make sure that we're not being followed.
That's a big one, yeah.
What are you doing to ensure that?
I'm going to leave the horses, tell Zitich and Sveta I'm going to check behind us, and I will backtrack on foot as stealthily as possible for about a quarter mile, and then come back if there's no signs of riders or disturbed trails or anything like that.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Roll my stealth, he says. So that would be my character sheet that I need to see. We can do that. There it is. And then character sheet. Stealth, he says. Oh, that's great. I have fantastic stealth.
Is it a D4?
It is a D4. How did you know? Oh, oops. There we go.
Okay, well,
you know what? I'm gonna use a Benny for that. It's worth it for me. I'm just gonna roll it again and then I'll take the Benny out. All right, that's better.
Okay.
It's at least a success.
Oh, right. I was actually looking at a different map. It's like, I don't see a Benny. Okay. You don't see anything.
Okay, good. Then I'll make my way back and report that I didn't see
Okay.
anything.
Anything else we want to do?
Chris, you got
Everybody's
something
quiet.
you wanted to do?
How's
it seemed
the
like you did.
how's the weather looking?
It's
Nice.
bright and sunny today.
I appreciate that you bought that skill and now are trying to find ways. I appreciate this, Chris. He read a whole book to learn how to do that.
It's the little things.
Yeah, it's bright and sunny today.
Good.
The teacher doesn't have anything special.
All right, the mount up and move on.
Yep.
All right. So you guys travel on towards almost lunchtime. And you see columns of smoke in the you're not near where the host was camped, by the way.
Right.
But you see columns of smoke in the in front of you, and you hear occasional explosions.
Okay. Z-Teach, can you see what that is from here?
Now that's weird. So it changed your background, but you're still not moving.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Zoom. The problem is in Zoom because Xvideo is no longer feeding the video, but I could set a virtual background so it changed the background behind me. It's hilarious.
Z-Teach will use his armor's farsight to see if you can't see anything. What's going
Okay.
on in the distance.
Do you need to activate that, or?
I do. Well, so I don't have to activate. I spend the power point, but I don't have to activate it.
Oh, okay.
But I still will notice.
Okay. By the way, I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't see that you had rolled meteorology.
No.
It's a bright, sunny day, and
High of 42.
It was-
Low front coming across.
yeah, it's no rain expected. All right, so you
Good.
see a village up ahead. See, Teach?
I will pass the information back. We are nowhere near the ice village, right?
No, you're not.
And we're nowhere near the village where we ate and drank for that whole day, are we?
No.
Okay, good.
No, this is you've not come across this village before.
Yeah, I'll pass that information back.
Was this village the source of the explosions?
Yes.
Huh. That doesn't sound good.
I'll ask Z-Teach if he's able to see if there's any kind of fighting still going on that he can make out, or if it seems to be aftermath only.
I was able to see that there was a village, and smoke coming from it. I think we're still too far out for me to pick out those kinds of details.
All right. Do we want to render aid, or do we steer wide? I think we have to render aid.
Let's near closer and like at least find out what the source of the explosions are. I mean,
All right.
maybe there's a quarry and someone's just having a barbecue. Who knows? I don't know. How much smoke is there? Is it like the city's on fire amount of smoke?
Part of the city amount of smoke.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So you guys get closer. And you'll find your characters in the bottom right-hand corner. And you guys, at which are you? How far are you bringing your horses into this?
I think we need more of a description.
All right. So you're on a little mound. You can see the village, and you see basically what amounts to an attack on the village. They are reavers. The people you see look like this.
I don't see anything. No. I can only see it at 10%. Do you know how to fix that, Daniel?
In the top right corner of the map area, there should be a plus and a minus. And you can plus it to be larger or minus it to be smaller.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Is it only shows up at like 10 or 30? For some reason, it does. Okay, now it's doing it.
Do you not have a little plus symbol?
Yeah, I do. But what I was saying is when I would plus it beyond 10%, it would disappear until I was 40, which was too far in.
Oh wow,
No.
that's weird.
Yeah, but I got it at 20 now.
Yeah.
Also, out of character, are we now brown coats? I think.
What do you mean now?
I mean,
We've always been brown coats.
Yeah, I know, but I think really now if we're fighting Reavers.
You are fighting Reavers. So you have two of the guys on the Sky Wings. You have two Cyber Knights. And a whole bunch of Reavers. Now, you're familiar with Reavers. Reavers are pretty much the basic troops that Orloff uses.
Right.
So that's a name you're very familiar with. And you can see them ahead of you on the road.
The flyers, are they hover flyers or are they motion flyers? Like, can they hover in one spot or do they continuously need to be in motion because they're airplanes?
They can hover.
Okay. Then I suggest we leave our horses pretty far behind and Russell.
Oh, God.
And Una, oh wait, Una's already left behind.
Yeah.
Oh.
We left Una back in the best place Una could be.
Yeah, I know. All right, yeah. I will turn to both of you, and I will say I will get their attention. Do what you can. And I will pull the rifle off of my back. I
don't think that's a good idea.
I will walk straight up the path to the road. Here.
Where?
It's like he has
All right,
something
well,
to prove.
you're going to start here. We're going to start turn orders here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, I didn't see you actually added. I'm zoomed so far out, I didn't see the extra people you added.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, there's people?
There.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're up on the road.
Yeah.
We are way far.
So if these are people we've seen before, I mean, like, how scary are these people? Are these like common henchmen? Are these big
Reavers are
baddies?
common henchmen. Wing riders are just difficult to hit because they fly around. All of them have MDC armor.
Okay.
War Knights are scary.
Huh.
And how many War Knights did you say? 2?
2.
Okay.
And you see, they're just seem to be just randomly shooting at the village and the people in the village.
Mm.
So,
So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
this is a rooftop, it looks like.
Where?
I'm pinging it.
Oh, that's a pin.
Oh, okay. So is this turn order effective? Like, is this the current turn order?
Nope.
Ah.
That's the current turn order.
2
Okay.
jokers.
How about that?
Wow.
Wow. All right.
I'd still like my second card.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Let's go for a third joker.
You got a queen?
I'll take the queen. Just in case.
Huh. All right. So it looks like I'm going to go first.
Looks like I'm going first.
All right. Z teach.
Okay. Each square is 1 movement, right?
That's correct.
Or 1 inch of movement.
Yes.
Z-Teach is going to cast the mega version of deflection.
Okay. And the mega version allows it to deflect MDC.
Correct.
Okay.
And, well, yes. I mean, yes. But also, it is a higher amount that it removes. So normally it's a -2 or a -4 with a raise. This is, I'm looking for the number. That goes to 125. And you are... -4 or a -6 with a raise. So first I will attempt to cast.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to spend a Benny. We roll that. Really? Okay, I'm gonna leave it. So it's a successful cast, but it wasn't a Benny, so it's a -4 to all attacks on the 3 of us.
A -4.
4.
Okay.
And then he'll move up.
Okay.
Attempting 1, 2, 3, 4. Like here, I think, is about as far as you can get.
Perfect. Okay. Sveta.
I'm going to double move. And, trying to remember how to use the roller thing. Well, that's... My mouse has been all screwy. So is it 3 moves for a basic turn and then 6 moves for...
It's on your character sheet, but I'm guessing you have a pace of 6, so a double move would be 12.
Right, okay. I was thinking... Anytime I click and hold on the screen to move the character, it tries to move my map. Can somebody...
Stop. Then go up to...
Has to zoom in.
Yeah, go up to the upper left and click on the box.
Okay.
That says select
And make
move.
sure you're clicked on to objects and tokens.
He doesn't have that option. Select move would be the one you need. Make sure it's not pan view.
It's still panning and viewing, even though I have the select move.
All right. So you want to go 12?
Yeah, can you
there
just
you go.
move
You
me
got it
12
now.
in the northern direction?
You seem to have it.
I can't. It's
Okay, then stop because you're moving.
okay.
So there?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Bullet train.
Yeah, so my problem is completely different. I'm not where I want to be. Can you move me 1 to the left, please? I can't actually grab the character now because it's underneath the Benny field. Nope.
Oh.
I don't know why that happened.
Right
Nope.
there?
No. Just 1 to the left of where he is right now. Thank you. That's my 12.
Okay. All right. Time to deal more cards. Oh, wait a minute. Time to recall the cards. And to shuffle, because we had some jokers.
Yep.
There we go. I'm guessing you'll stick with that 10?
I will stick with that 10.
All right.
I will
Sveta.
continue to move in this direction.
12?
Yes, please.
So, do you see where you are now?
Yeah.
That's 10. But you're behind some cover.
Okay.
Do you want to go the next 2 and stand out in the middle of that field?
Or you could hop the fence and be 2 in.
Yeah,
over there.
I'll
right?
probably hop the fence here.
Okay.
Just
That's going to make you visible to people.
Oh.
Can you toss me my glove that's right by you?
Oh.
My glove.
Well, then let's wait here then, I guess, until the
Okay.
other guys get a little closer.
All right.
Can I do?
Now you double move so you can't shoot.
Yeah, I was just doing a distance check just to make sure that he was in range
Right.
for the future.
So you see this guy here,
Yeah.
everybody?
Mm-hmm.
12, yeah.
He lobbed a grenade into this building, and you hear the explosion and some screams. And then he moved 2 up here. Okay. Oh, forgot somebody. All right. Mr. Shinkansen.
Double move to here, and that is my turn.
Okay, Zitich.
I will also double move to try to get closer. I think that's about it for me.
Okay.
Where is Shinkansen? I mean, where's Lewis? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, far
All
top
the
right.
queens.
I guess you'll take the 8.
I'll take the 8. Yeah. Man, is there a feat that lets me draw a third freaking card?
You can call us Queen 3.
Look at that. This is the round of queens.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Sveta.
All right. So I think if I go, we can move diagonals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm kidding.
Can I make it to? Oh, stupid. Can I make it to here?
Here. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. And back when we fought the Disciples of Destiny in that alcove with Horus men. I remember there were 6 grenades that fell, and I said I'd take 3.
Okay.
I would assume that I think my character would understand how to use a grenade. Can I lob a grenade?
You can lob a grenade.
Okay. I don't know the stats for the grenade, but with my strength, I assume I can lob it wherever the hell I want. What skill would that be?
Throwing. I believe there's a throwing skill.
Oh, there's a separate throwing skill?
Yes.
Hmm.
There's fighting, shooting. I believe there's throwing.
That is one I do not have.
Yeah, that's not one that I knew existed. I thought throwing would either go under athletics or strength.
Really?
But I also don't know.
Let me check something. Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, there is throwing. It's covered by athletics.
Mm.
So use your athletics skill.
And how far can you throw them?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're asking all the good questions.
Your strength in inches, probably.
That makes sense.
That'd be good.
Let's look up athletics.
Because if you can throw it more than 6, you're going to be doing a world of damage to a good chunk of these dudes.
What's your opinion?
8 from you?
Huh?
8 from you?
Oh. Yeah. The whole zone is 8.
What's your strength?
For throwing purposes, it's a 12 plus 2.
It'd really help if some of these things were in the index. Really?
I'm seeing page 93.
Ranged attacks. Yeah, I see ranged attacks on 93, but I don't see anything where it says how far you can throw something.
So,
The only thing that I have stats for is how to throw something that is massive.
okay, so here's what I would suggest. On the table, throwing axe, which is 3 pounds, is 3, 6, 12.
You see that on a table?
Yeah.
On 93?
I'm trying to find it again. On 73. I see axe throwing. Now, that's 3 pounds, and it's 3, 6, 12. A sling, which uses centrifugal force and not throwing, is 4, 8, 16. So I would say I might split the difference. And because a sling, while being 1 pound, also uses it's not straight, throwing it.
Right. There we go. Okay, well that's it. Yeah, grenades have their own range.
Oh, see, I couldn't find grenades.
They're in the Tomorrow Legion Player's Guide.
Ah,
Yeah.
that would be why I couldn't find them.
Yep.
Would that range be extended by super strength?
Boy, you'd think so.
You'd think so.
Yeah, 5, 10, 20 is the range I'm
Yeah,
seeing
5,
on
10, 20. Let me
I mean, I can throw a 250-pound object 3, 6, 12.
You're ridiculous, but
yeah, I don't see that as an option.
so as a way to not spend all night on it, maybe a strength check, and then if the strength check passes, then let him use a much larger range. Just because they're not going to detail super strength unless
Right.
we
Yeah.
had the supers book, and the supers book isn't built for the adventurers edition.
That's true.
So there's only so much we can do about it.
Yeah.
About the angel born.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
Well,
No,
that's
wait,
a success.
that's 2D. Hang on, I did that wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That should be a D12 plus 2. There we go.
Okay. That's still
So,
a success.
2 raises, 3
Yeah.
raises.
Yeah. All right. So we'll double it. We'll call it 10, 20, 40.
Okay.
So
And
where
so-
do you want
And what is the explosion radius of the grenade?
Half a square.
That is going to be a large blast template.
Oh, sure enough. I was like, where did you even see that? And then I see templates. SBT, MBT, LBT. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what those are? Because I don't.
Yeah, I have no idea what those are.
Nice.
But I did, when I was looking for that, I did see templates here.
Oh, I don't see them. But, wherever it hits the most,
Well, pick a spot.
I would guess roughly. Stupid. Roughly here.
You can't throw there. You can't see there.
What can I see? Is this?
There's a
all-
building between you and there. Do you see this building?
Oh, okay. Can I see here?
Yes.
And that's fine then.
Okay, I have the template radius thing for Savage Worlds Rifts. It is a 6
Oh, there we go.
inch diameter.
Yeah, so it's
Everything.
12 yards, 4 targets. Yeah, we'll just go with 4 targets.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and
Sorry.
make your athletics roll.
I did before. It was a 4 and a 5.
So success.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So that's a success. So it lands where you want it to be.
Okay.
And that was right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you're going to hit, let me zoom in a little bit. You're going to hit Reaver 5, Reaver 3, Reaver 4, and War Knight 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does 5d6 damage.
Fun. Should I be rolling those myself?
You should be rolling. That's your grenade.
All right. Are we rolling this for each person or just one as a cover roll?
We can do one as a cover roll.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 7. Why did it roll 7 dice?
Don't know. Oh, because the 6 exploded.
Then it
No.
should be 6 dice.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Well, we'll just make it 20. Not that it matters.
Okay.
All right. So basically what's going to happen is the Reavers are down. And the Cyber Knight is shaken. Or the War Knight. All right. Big bada boom. So, Zetich.
Okay, first I'm going to lower all of these to 4. Actually 3. Because it's been 2 turns. Where are
How
you?
come you have a shaken and a 5 on you, Chris?
That's not shaken. That's my deflection.
Oh, that's what I've been using for shaken.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'll figure out something, a different one. Which one are you not using? Just a color? Should I use a color? Maybe blue?
How about that one?
That one. I don't...
It's a person with a shield around it.
Sure. That's not what it looks like from here, but I don't have a problem using that one.
And it needs to be a 5 on it?
No, it
3.
needs to be 3.
There we go. If you see, I use that shaken symbol on the War Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it kind of looks like an S.
Oh, okay. I thought it looked like a mirage, which is why I was using it for deflection.
I see. Well, look at the one I picked. It's a spiky shield around a person.
Okay. Zetich is going to cast Fly.
Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby.
I just wanna fly. Get away from here right now because I don't wanna die. Where is Fly? Fear. Fly. Oh, it's so small. Okay. He's gonna cast Fly. Mega Fly.
Mega fly.
Mega, mega, mega fly. Sunday. Sunday, Sunday.
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Okay, and then he will fly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17. All of them have guns, right?
Yes.
And so does Z-Teach.
Here.
Where did you go?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Over here.
Yep. Actually not. I'm actually 2 over. There. And I am still flying. And I will use the angel wings. If that's okay. And I'm done.
Okay. My turn.
They all surrender. Good job, everybody.
Oh, he's shaking. I need a vigor roll. He makes his vigor roll. You know, like I'm playing 40K, I'm moving the people and then I'm going to shoot. I forgot. Take care of each person alone. All right. Well, we'll
Nope, too
start
late.
with.
You took your finger off the piece. Sorry.
So we're going to start with Reaver number 8. There it is. All right. So Reaver number 8 is going to shoot at you, Chris.
Okay.
With a -4.
With a -4. He rolled a 2 anyway.
Oof.
That's a -2. It's a fumble.
Reaver 7. All right. All right, Cyber Knight's going to shoot at you.
-4.
War Knight 2?
War Knight 2, yes.
Okay.
With a -4.
Yeah, with a -4.
Huh. I'm going to use a Benny.
Ooh.
And it didn't help.
That's what I like to hear.
Ugh. All right, Reaver 6. War Knight 1 is shooting at you.
Mm-hmm.
And hits, even with a -4.
Wow.
Yeah, his dice exploded. He rolled an 18.
So how does that work again with toughness and all that?
Well, I need roll damage first. All right. We're okay. So that's 6. All right. So what's your on your character sheet? All right. So your target number is 15.
Okay.
That's good for you.
So then that 14 doesn't cut it.
It does not.
Woohoo!
So that bounces off your so plasma blast actually hits you and just doesn't do damage. All right. Who do I have left here? Reaver 1. He didn't have a shot.
Oh, hey, Kale, can you turn the outside light on? I forgot that.
All right. All right. The Wing Rider is going to shoot. He is going to miss. That -4 is a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just imagining just smoldering wreckage just all around Sveta. She's just like standing there.
All right. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Shinkansen.
All right, Shinkansen hops over the. Maybe if I can drag my thing. There you go. He hops over the. There, he hops over.
Little stone wall there.
Yeah. There. God, it's so hard to get it done. All right, he hops over that, gun in hand, and he says, "Hello! My name is Orist Wasalu. You have attacked the citizens of this good village. You can bring honor to your warlord by surrendering now, as you are clearly outmanned and outgunned. And I will shoot." Is that a Reaver right there?
Reaver number 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
What I need to actually check is how far that is. So give me 1 second. From here. Oh, come on. So it's
16 squares.
17 squares. Because I had to start it. The plus minus is in my way. So I need to check my range on my weapon real quick. Hold on. I think I'm fine, but I just want to check. Oh yeah, 24 is the shortest one. So yeah. So then I will fire twice at him.
Okay.
First roll. And second
That's
roll.
a hit. And that's a hit.
Okay. And rolling damage on the first shot. Maybe. Oh. Dang it. I keep trying to do it in the broadcast window. It doesn't work. A 30 for the first one.
There we go.
So basically, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I fire one blast and there's a hole in the guy's chest 6 inches wide, and then I say, "Consider my proposal," and that's my turn.
Yeah, you tripled his armor toughness.
I'll take exploding dice like that all day.
Apparently so. All right. Well, it's time to deal some cards. You have the better king.
I will actually delay until after to see what they do. If any of them attempt to fire, then I will attack.
Okay.
Can you interrupt?
No. He doesn't have a joker.
Nope.
Yeah.
So it'll happen after their turn. I'm just basically delaying my whole turn to see if they surrender.
All right. So this guy, who's a rocket scientist, comes up and tries to hit you with some kind of energized sword.
All right then.
Who's hitting who with an energized sword?
Look at your character. Reaver number 2.
Okay. Well, I was confused because Mark was saying, all right then, like somebody ran across the entire bridge and was going to hit him with the sword.
No.
Yeah. I was like,
All right, he misses.
Okay.
All right, the Wing Rider flies towards you, Mr. Oris.
Mm-hmm.
And a whole bunch of shots strafe from it. But somehow they're deflected.
Yay.
Reaver number 8 is going to shoot at you. He misses. Reaver number 7 is also going to shoot at you. And he misses. Reaver number 1. 6. And he misses.
He's a fast boy. I guess he's not that fast.
Yeah, it's 5 spaces.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a Benny. And still misses. Misses. This guy. All right. And misses. Darn that deflection. That deflection's a big deal. I mean, there's a whole bunch of hits that suddenly weren't.
Yeah.
All right. Shinkansen, are you done holding?
Oh yeah, I'm done holding. We're gonna do one shot. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. One shot at
Do not miss your
him.
chance to go, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lose my shot.
You're shooting at the Wing Rider?
One at him and one at that guy.
That's a War Knight.
Wing Rider 2, right?
Yeah, I'm so far zoomed out I can't see it. Yeah, Wing Rider 2 and War Knight
And
1.
War Knight 1.
Yes, respectively.
Okay, so roll the Wing Rider.
Roger that. 7.
You miss.
Then I will spend a Benny on that.
He's really fast and whizzing around, so he's hard to hit.
There we go, and I will try it again. Come on, big money, no whammies. 11.
That will hit.
Yay. And then do you want me to roll the second shot for the knight?
No, just go ahead and roll his damage. Let's finish with him.
Roger that. Still can't do it in the broadcasting window, no matter how many times I click it. 34.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I think it... Well, at least one of them did, yeah.
He actually crashes over here.
Yay. And then the second shot will be at the Iron Knight.
The War Knight.
War Knight, sorry. 16.
Just second.
Bless you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So 16 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
And then... let me not roll it in the broadcasting window. 24.
Right. Yeah, you've hit him. And he is shaken.
And that would be my turn.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, I can't find a quarter that I've dropped on the ground. But I can murder people.
You can deal out some damage.
I was tempted to teleport there, but I think I might just shoot him.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to keep sneezing. Mr. Zetich.
Zetich is going to fly. First, can I have everybody turn their person with a shield into a 2? Instead of a 3?
How do I...
I'll do yours.
I'll get it for you, brother.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's really hard
No
for me to
worries.
see. Thank you.
If you
Well,
can
that's
get mine
a
too, because I
deal.
don't know how.
I'll get you. I'll get both of you.
Thank you.
There we go. All right.
Zetich is going to fly to this other house,
Okay.
and which is well within my range. And he's going to fire his rail gun at War Knight 2.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. He's going to attempt to fire his rail gun at War Knight 2.
Yay!
Hey!
That's a success.
Roll all the damages. Exploding wizard damages go. Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. So he is shaken.
And that's me. Thank you.
Sveta.
I will try and. Oh, now I can move her. I'm gonna go here and push this guy, the Reaver, out of the way and say, "Step aside, puny man. I'll deal with you later." And I step up in front of the War Knight and pull out my hammer.
Please tell me that as you're approaching the War Knight, you're like, Sveta hungry.
Look at your bennies.
Oh. Thank you.
All right. Roll your to hit.
All right.
11. All right. All right. So you beat his parry.
All
So
right.
roll your damage.
Everybody's hitting the exploding dice.
Wow.
John's like, I balanced this encounter, seriously. But everybody's hitting exploding.
Wow.
Didn't know we were playing a pulp game, did you?
I had no idea. All right.
And there's more where that came from if you go back and tell your warlord, see?
You know what? I need to.
Drop 15 more guys down here.
I know I do. Good lord. No, I was just. Does that become 2 wounds?
With a raise?
Yeah.
Well, that's. Yeah, that's 1 raise. Yeah, no, it's just 1 wound. Okay.
Well,
All right.
with my frenzy skill, I can do 2 attacks.
Well, then. Attack away, sir. That would be a hit.
I've had single attack, yes. But what about second attack?
All right. So that's going to be yet another wound.
Sveta angry.
Alrighty. Time to deal some cards.
He's like, please God, let me go first.
That's it. Next game, you're fighting dragons.
Wow. I got the crappy deal that time.
All right. Kind of everybody did.
Yeah.
What was your second card, Mark?
A 5.
All right, Sveta.
Sveta gonna continue the pain train.
Nice.
And
So how do I be a barbarian? Well, they don't really have barbarians in this.
All right, that's not going to hit.
I just used a Benny. That'll hit.
Wait, is that damage or did you?
No,
Oh, that's the hit.
That's
Holy crap!
And that's with what? With your hammers?
Yeah, that's with my big warhammer.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage. All right. That'll be the 3rd wound and the end of War Night number 2.
And that is attack number 1.
That is
So-
correct.
She will pivot on her feet back towards the puny man.
That'll hit.
Get done, son.
And there's a grease stain.
Poor little minion, so young to go.
All right. This wing rider is going to shoot at you. And normally would have hit, but when I subtract 4, he doesn't.
Daniel, did I mention this is now a no magic zone?
I keep waiting.
I'll remember that for next time. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. Put this over there. All right, there we go. All right.
Oh no, ZT jumped in front of a blast. So glad I have a second character built.
Hey, you had a chance to go home.
That's true, he did.
War Knight. Man, my turn order. I can't find a place for it tonight. War Knight number 1 is shooting you, Mark.
Okay. With -4.
Instead, he's going to shoot, some clouds.
I would too. They're afraid of me now.
Silly rabbit.
All right, Reaver 2 is shooting you. Good Lord. And Reaver 1. Okay. Well, there you go. You remember that dragon you saw that was like the size of a mountain? Remember you were camping and it was way off in the distance?
Yes. It attacks.
I think that's where I need to go from now on.
It attacks.
All right, Mr. Shinkansen.
All right. First attack, I will shoot the War Knight. Eventually. Standing by. What'd I get?
You hit him.
I hit him. Okay, great. Roll damage.
All right, he's shaking again.
All right, then I will. Wait, he was shaken before. Did he make a vigor roll?
He did.
Okay, then let me shoot him again.
And I shall shoot him a second time.
You hit.
He vexes me. He vexes me, and I shall have him.
I shall smite him with my plasma laser fire. And he will be clean on the inside, Mike. Clean inside.
All right, you've wounded him. Z-Teach.
Okay, Z-Teach is going to take a second shot at the, a shot, not a second shot, at the Wing Rider.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to teleport onto the Wing Rider.
Okay.
Tricky.
Possibly with disastrous effects.
Well, you still have fly, don't you? Like going?
I do.
So if you miss, you won't just like fall out of the sky.
Fair point. Thank you for remembering.
That's a success.
That's a success.
Oof.
And hang on for dear life.
Okay, so you're behind him on the wing rider thing.
Sure.
Okay, and that's it?
That was, as far as I can tell, spells are actions, so I would have a movement action, which is to grab hold of the handles, like on the sides, because it has like old people handles.
It does.
Old people handles.
I say that knowing full well I'm not old and require such handles, so. Okay.
I will take that
take-
queen. I will take that queen.
Oh, and all of the little symbols go down to
1.
1. Why aren't you? There you are. So that goes down to 1, and that goes down to 3.
Okay. Mr. Shinkansen.
Orist is surprised that this knight hasn't died yet, but he will continue to keep firing streams of hot plasma at it.
Sure.
14.
This is really getting me some honor. Thanks.
Why is that 23 red? Oh, because you rolled a 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you hit?
Oh, I rolled a 16 to hit. Or 14.
Oh, okay.
14
So
to
that's
hit.
I see. I don't know where I was. All right. So that's 2 wounds.
And I guess I will fire at him once more. This one's got to do it. Aura says to no one in particular.
That hit. And that will kill him.
Finally. And I am done.
Reaver number 8's gonna shoot you for whatever good it'll do.
We broke him, Daniel. You broke him. I heard it.
Yes. I rolled a 14.
Okay. Let's see if you can beat my armor.
Which
12.
What's your armor?
12.
You're shaking.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. He missed. He missed. All right. Now we've got Wing Rider number 1. Let's see how we're going to handle this. All right then. Z-Teach, roll your athletics.
You fight off a grapple?
Yes. Oop.
I think I'm going to be using
Benny.
Benny. Maybe if it lets me. That's probably not mine.
Oh yeah, you probably want to do that.
Yep, there he goes. Yeah, a little bit. Athletics. Boom.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Wow.
Z-Teach is like, Z-Teach hungry.
No, you managed to hang on. And matter of fact, you've got a raise.
How high up are we?
About 30 feet.
Okay. Are we flying vertically, like going up higher, or are we going
Horizontal.
Okay.
All right. Now, I debated about you throwing him off his thing, but the problem is he actually is, like, his feet are wired in,
Oh wow.
and so you'd need some kind of strength to rip the metal apart to get him to fall off the thing. So
I think my strength in the suit is D10, but I don't know if that's strong enough.
I'll tell you what, you need a raise.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength roll.
Come on, do it. Come on, do it.
Hold on a second. We're having a cat attack.
Stop.
You're having a what attack?
A cat attack.
He heard the barking through my headset and started barking. Stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a raise.
Stop.
Yeah. So you managed not to get thrown off, and
so does he.
yeah, and so does he. And he's also trying to kind of fly crazy.
We're gonna end up with a dead old cat. This is what's gonna happen.
And you guys are now over here.
Okay. Do I understand? So I don't have text, but I do have a lot of smarts. Would I be able to understand the basics? Not necessarily all of the controls, but the basics of, like, how this is happening?
He's hardwired into it. There are no controls.
Oh, okay. Even better.
CT Sveta.
Oh, wait. Do I not get a turn?
I'm sorry. No turn for you. CT Chumps, so sorry.
Z-Teach will, as he's holding onto the rail,
As long as you're gonna do that teleporting crap, no turn for you.
He's trying to fight with it, wrestle with this guy. He's going to reach into a pocket, throw pocket sand at him, and say, "Sleep."
Nice.
Nice.
That's hilarious. Trust me, it's better than pocket lasagna. That stuff's gross.
Made me think of Warframe. There's a Warframe called Inaros that has pocket sand.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, all of the deflection is gone.
Okay.
That just means we need to kill everybody this turn.
So it's successful with a raise,
Meaning he gets a
with a
minus
bunch
2
of
to his-
raises.
He gets a -2 to his spirit check to fight it off.
And his spirit.
Each turn for 5 turns.
You ain't that high up. He ain't gonna last that long.
A -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he fails.
He's sleeping.
He is sleeping. All right, Sveta.
Alright. Sveta will move up here, which is 6. And, just because I've never done it, and now seems like an opportune time. She's gonna pick up one of these boulders and throw it at this guy,
Okay.
which is 1, 2, 4 squares,
Okay.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it to me.
Yeah, 4 squares. Which is I have to remember how to do.
You're good. That's range.
Yeah.
So roll your athletics.
Is that strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
That's going to hit.
All right.
Now roll your strength.
So strength for lifting purposes is a d12 plus 2. Do you want me to use that or just my regular
What's your regular strength?
12? That's for like using the hammer.
Yeah, use the D12.
Okay. I'm going to Benny that.
I'm a Benny that.
That's not what I meant to click. There we go. In my stats though, it's for a thrown object, it's strength plus 1d12 plus 1. That's the stat that we pulled out of the book for like thrown objects that are heavy.
So 2D12?
Yeah, 2d12 plus 1.
So here's the problem we have.
Hmm.
You've hit, we're going to assume you did a whole bunch of damage. And you're not going to hurt him. But a giant boulder just crashed into him. So you're going to smash him over here by this wall.
Okay.
That rock is not an MDC rock.
That's fair. Well, yeah. At least I can distract him from maybe shooting at a worst.
There you go.
So that works.
And we deal cards. Get Horus the second card.
I'm thinking it's
Ten.
going last thing.
All right, so that's
All right.
It's still movement range. So why can I? There we go. Select a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boris, do I have to worry about being in like your line of fire? Like, does your weapon penetrate? Okay.
I mean, no, it's good.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So
they would have all been dead when they were lined up in a perfect line.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit Reaver 1.
okay.
Where is? There it is. I do not like that.
Yeah, that's the miss.
I dragged a Benny out, but it's. Maybe I'll try a different one. My bennies don't want to be dragged out. Can you try dragging them out?
I don't think I can drag your... Let's see.
Steel request, let it go.
There you go.
And
Oh.
that'll do it.
There you go. You hit. Yeah, you need an 11.
Sveta's got some tense, like she's got an itch she needs to scratch from sitting and watching those horses that whole time.
Apparently so. Mr. Shinkansen.
All right, so I start by making a vigor roll. Is that right?
By a what?
A vigor roll?
Yes, sir.
Was that successful?
It was.
Okay. So then, what do we got left over here? We got Reaver
7 and 8 are it.
All right, well, let's start with 7. And I will simply say, you should have surrendered with honor. And shoot.
Honorable plasma away.
That's right.
Thanks for the honor.
You're welcome.
You
It's
hit?
gonna be a thing we're gonna have to deal with Oris' sassy weapon for.
See,
Only
he
in my
screwed up.
head.
He made me read the
Yeah.
article on rune weapons.
Yeah. And then second shot at the other one.
That hits.
There's just a nuclear shadow carved into the path. There's not even like clothes or anything left.
Wow.
Like the plasma hits him on his head and then slowly eats down through his helmet, through his head as he's screaming, and then he just melts into a puddle on the ground. That's how we end this battle. Other than Daniel jumping off the Wind Rider.
Yeah, so I'm going to make this easy. Daniel continues to fly. This thing crashes into a tree. All right. Z-Teach, anything you want to do before we leave combat?
Land here.
Okay. 45. Wow. Matter of fact,
Is that the highest? No, I guess. Oh, it's exploding. I was gonna say.
It's
the highest you can roll.
It's 2 12s exploding, yeah. But it's not the highest.
I'm actually really surprised. With that roll, I would have expected a look of shock on Mark's face.
I know, he's so stoic about it.
It's hard for me to do ventriloquism and actually show emotion.
So,
Beep boop does not compute.
Killing machine activated.
So, boom, bang, explosion, sizzle, nuclear, whatever for that final guy. You guys are standing here, and there's smoke and fire, and but there's just this moment of pause. So, is there anything immediate you want to do?
Check the War Knights to see if they have any comm devices. If so, want to take them.
So what are we going to do? Declare war?
No, but we'll be able to. I mean, this was not what I wanted to happen at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because now these villagers are kind of screwed. But they must have been screwed already for the warlord to be attacking. They must not have paid taxes or something. But now they're really screwed.
So,
I'm sorry,
no.
Lobbing grenades into windows, you're well past the point of negotiating in my book.
Right. And that is something I want to check for to see if any of them have any grenades.
Well, I think we're checking for gear altogether.
Yeah.
So while you're checking gear,
but
villagers start coming out.
Yeah, I will shout, it's clear the warlords have been taken care of.
How do you send us a message?
/W space the name of the person.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I thought I did that. Can you only send it to one person?
Correct.
Yes.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative.
And couldn't you just type text
Again,
into chat if you wanted to send it to all of us?
he must have sent it to two of us.
Oh.
And needs a third person out. Mark.
I'm having issues with. By the way, before I forget, you wouldn't know yet, but I just thought that's the name of the village.
Well, yes. We wouldn't know that yet, but we would definitely ask.
I needed to leave that page. I'm sending you a message. Can you get a message in Hangouts?
You said you, but you're talking to three of us.
Mark?
Yeah, I can get a message in Hangouts. Especially now that you told me where I need to look.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's contagious.
Yeah. I am feeling it now.
Huh. Okay. Sveta, make a notice roll.
Okay.
You catch Oris looking at you, and and averts his eyes as soon as he notices you looking.
Is part of my armor
Did
torn
you
or
see
something?
your message, Zetich?
Zitich is staring at Sveta, and then looking at the tree next to Sveta, and then looking at Sveta, and then looking at the tree next to Sveta, and going...
So people start coming out of buildings, and as they get close to you, they look at Sveta, and all of a sudden they start chanting, "Kuznaya, Kuznaya, we knew you would come, Kuznaya, Kuznaya," and they shout back to people still in the buildings, "Kuznaya, Kuznaya," and people start running out of the building with Ukrainian and black and red flags.
What are the black and red flags?
Rebellion.
We knew you would come. That's why we stopped paying. We knew you would save us. Kuznaya, Kuznaya, we heard. We heard about you, Kuznaya. We knew you would come. And the whole village is shouting, Kuznaya, Kuznaya, free Ukraine. Kuznaya, Kuznaya, free Ukraine. We will fight. We will fight. When you are here to save us, Kuznaya, Kuznaya.
Oh man.
What have you done?
Yeah.
His order will be totally cool with it.
Huh?
Your order will be totally cool with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally cool. Well.
Zitich will kind of nod and chuckle to himself because this is exactly what he was trying to say before. That if not for the rules of her order, Sveta would make an excellent leader for New Ukraine.
The whole village continues to chant.
I turn to Zitich around Sveta, so like I'm looking around Sveta to talk to him, and I say, looks like we'll have to make the poster soon.
Oh god.
You don't think that would be too much?
Yet.
Yeah, no posters. No posters.
Kuznaya, Kuznaya, free Ukraine. Kuznaya, Kuznaya.
And while Sveta is focused on this and I have Oris' attention, Zitich is gonna do one of these. Like, is she taller?
And he's like shaking his head, yes. Yes.
Is this now part of Sveta's thing? Is for every person she kills, she grows an inch?
Maybe, I don't know.
No. I don't know.
So I'll try and calm the village down and get them to stop chanting. I'm you can't see me because I'm doing it with my mind because I can't currently move my arms, as you can see. But I'm like making the opposite of the raise the roof. I'm like trying to tamp down with my hands.
Calm your shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to escalate the praise or anything. I'm just thanking people and like waving my hands, being like, all right, thank you, and I'm trying to like shy away off into a
Well, the closest one to us, I will ask, where is your blacksmith? And where is your smithy?
So you see that there's a huge crowd around you of like 50, 60 people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're trying to communicate through this crowd. And you have to repeat it several times, but then somebody says, Dimitro.
And then I will say, where is Dimitro?
And you see him kind of at the back of the crowd. He's got his hands up.
Okay, I point to Dimitro, to Sveta, and I say, do you want to visit the blacksmith while we get the lay of the land?
And I'll say, yes, anywhere out of the public would be.
Well, so I'll point you in that direction, and then as you're leaving, I'll yell, good luck with that!
So over here, if you see the white building with the smoke, that's the smithy.
Oh, wait, I can't see it. Zoom out. No! No. What'd I do? Oh, dang it, I'm in the Twitch monitor. Ugh, so many windows. Okay.
You're kind of breaking up there, Mark.
Okay, where is the...
I'm clicking on it. You
above,
should see the red
above
circle.
the center of the map.
I see it. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Wasn't zoomed out far enough. Got it. Perfect. While Sveta is probably entertaining half the town with her.
Yeah, I'm making my way downtown.
She's walking fast. Almost like she's
Crowds are
homebound.
kind of following her, and chanting. There's also buildings on fire.
Well,
So, what Zitish will be doing, and he's tiring out fairly quick, but on the near the buildings where he is, he's going to be swirling his arms around, pulling in the moisture, and then blasting ice and water to like extinguishing flames on buildings.
Okay.
And once he's done that, and he runs out of energy, if there's still some left, he will use his where are you? His wood wand of elemental manipulation to pull the fire out.
Okay, let's make the first spell roll.
Okay, so it's kind of a fluff with you, but I was thinking a where are you? Blast. A burst, but instead of it being like fire or whatever, it's like ice or water.
Okay.
I don't know why that's in it. Oh, it's a cone template. So it is a attack. 16.
That. All right. So you've put out the fire in this building, or
Okay.
maybe this one. I'll let you pick.
I'll say this one because it was closer to the outside.
Okay.
And then he'll move here. Oh, no, the burst is 2. So that's 2. And he's going to climb out of his armor. On his way to the next thing, so that he doesn't have to expend the extra. And he will cast again.
That's a success.
And that's for the next one.
And so you're using the wand then? Or
So
was that
I
another
have-
blast?
That was another blast. So I have
okay.
8 power points left. Each blast costs 2 power points. And the Wand of Elemental Control has 3 power points, and Elemental Control is... I mean, in the end, it's up to you and how much... Elemental Manipulation?
Go ahead and just make one more roll.
Okay. Because he'll do it until he's passed out.
All right. So you've used everything. We're just going to call that success the success for all of that.
Okay.
And you've got the buildings out. And so there's, when the fire's out, there's still a little bit of smoke and whatever, but the buildings are out of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was really around to see you do that because they're all over at the Smith.
Which is totally fine.
And
all glory to the Smith. Just her being here, she absorbed so much of the energy that it made all the fires die out.
Yep.
Because of the fire in her heart.
And in her hammer.
Unless you guys stop them, they grab some of the people grab those wing rider wings and bring those to you and Sveta and say, here's some metal you can use.
Thank you.
And they're also bringing you broken plows and shovels, and you have a giant pile of things. Who's Naya?
I'll continue to thank them as I make my way into the smithy, and just to get out of the limelight for a second, I close the door and find the heaviest object I can and slide it in front of the door. And I'll go and talk to. Was the smithy Dimitro?
Yeah.
Or was that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Dimitro.
And I'll tell him, Dimitro, my name is Sveta. I am, as the people say, Kuznaya. But me and my band, we cannot stay here and defend your people indefinitely. So what do you and your town? What do you and your town people need?
We need weapons. We need to fight. We're going to free Ukraine.
Okay. Tell me what weapons you prefer and where I can find materials, and I will craft you enough to defend yourselves.
He's not real sure. They've not used a lot of weapons before. But there's lots of scrap metal. He tells you that they've been we have been saving the metal. We have heard from the other villages that you need lots of metal, and so we have saved and found and scrounged and made it as much gathered as much metal as we could find. And there's piles inside here, there's piles outside, you saw, and plus, like I said, they gathered up those wings, and you've got all kinds of metal.
I have a question, only because I don't understand how this works. Will you be able to make them MDC weapons out of this stuff?
Technically, I don't know. That would, I guess, be in the eyes of the DM. I don't plan to. I don't plan to make them MDC weapons because that incurs a very heavy cost on me.
Yeah, I think that was the issue. Was you can, but the question is.
But the gray line is, hypothetically, if I wanted to, would arming townspeople to defend themselves count as supporting a cause, or count as supporting like a military? Because the Kuznaya, their goal is to and they don't like tyranny, so they fight tyranny, but they also can't support a military against tyranny. So like they can help random people here and there, but they can't like arm a formal army.
Well,
so like
that's gonna be. I think that's up to your interpretation, right? Because the people are not a formal army, and they are fighting against oppressors and tyranny. But if they win, then what happens then?
Yeah.
And also, just as a what am I looking for? A theoretical, hypothetical kind of thought exercise. If you don't build them MDC weapons, they will die immediately. Because every one of those people that the warlord's going to send has MDC armor.
Yeah.
So do what your conscience tells you. I just want to make sure that we mention that fact.
Yes. And so that's part of the problem with because Kuznaya are not a Savage Worlds class. So the way Kuznaya are written is you can make like one MDC item and it has a very heavy toll because the world that they come from, MDC items are god tier and no one has them.
Got it. So you came from a Palladium world Got it.
But I and as far as this game goes, I did not write her as if she came from a different world.
No,
So
I think I hear what you're saying, Chris, but you're wrong a little bit about that.
yeah.
MDC, no, that whole MDC God tier thing, that's wrong.
Okay. I just struggle to explain why like she can only make one, but yet everyone has MDC items here. you know.
Well,
So it's like if
I'm looking. Give me a second here.
Yeah. Yeah, like if it's like Mark says, where I have to make MDC or else everyone will die.
And then after that, I think Z-Teach and I will oh, okay, good, you're back. We'll try and find the town leaders. When I know you're looking up stuff, John, so whenever. Just queuing up the conversation.
Yeah.
In fact, do we want to take a quick 2-minute break while you're doing that?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
So,
If we're gonna take a break for a bit, my stomach's really upset, so I'm gonna
yeah, you go
step
do
away
that.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you could go for a break too. You don't just have to sit there.
Yes, I do. I can't actually move and do ventriloquism at the same time. I'm actually using flash powers to eat apple turnover so fast you can't see it. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Daniel's also back.
Welcome back, Daniel.
Daniel.
Hi.